I record too early. Oh well. Hey guys, Lizardlea here for more tiny stockings. Cat. I'm gonna do this cute little guy up here. Okay, focus on this. There we go. This kitty here with the little hat. So when I looked at the pattern, I feel stupid. Like now I can see that it's a hat. But when I first looked at it, I thought it was a broken ornament. And I was like, this is going to be perfect for Jenny because last year she posted a video of her cat pawing at the tree and an ornament fell and broke. And I was like, it's going to be hilarious. It's a hat. Still super cute though. And it has a little ornament hanging from its tail. So, like, I love it. And I love cats. So, if she doesn't love it, I'm going to cry. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay, go Stitch. Alrighty, so David and I have finished Fairy Tale, and we finished the second season of The Mandalorian, but he's not here, and I'm not good at recaps, so the next time I get him, we will talk about them, and if we don't, remind me, because this is me we're talking about, and I don't remember to do things. So, since it's just me, we are going to continue with the random questions. 62. New clothes or new phone? I'd prefer a new phone just because I don't really give a crap about clothes. But if this is like just snap and I get it, I'd rather have new clothes because I hate shopping for clothes. I mean, although like all the clothes I have still currently fit me and they're all comfortable. So it'd probably be better just to get a new phone just because it would be newer. What do I have? An iPhone 8, I think. I don't even know what they're on now. 15 or something? Like, it's crazy. Maybe it's 11. I have no idea. Yeah. These are not things that I'm really that concerned about. So, meh. 63. Football or basketball? I'm going to have to go with basketball personally. Like, football has just always bored me to tears, except for when I was in high school and I knew a couple of the guys on the team. Because then it was like, okay, I can root for them. Like, I know someone. Versus basketball, again, I don't watch it on TV because I don't really care, but I just prefer it. I find it easier to follow. But also, like, I don't hear about like grotesque injuries in basketball the way I do in football. You know, I they wear all this padding and they wear these helmets and they still get like permanent brain damage. And I find that so difficult to support, you know? It's frightening to me. I when we were in Europe, I remember walking around and people grown men would be playing rugby, by the park, and they were totally fine. They don't wear all of this equipment and not nearly as many injuries as American football, where everybody's always getting hurt, just constantly, left and right. I don't know, maybe I'm just ignorant because, again, I don't watch it, but it's uh-uh. Also, I gotta say, like, watching someone dribble and move around and, like, do fakes left and right, it's very cool to me. Versus football, I'm always just like, what's going on? Like, the field is so big and those men run so fast, it's hard to keep up, and I don't know where to look. Versus basketball, it's a pretty small court, and there's what, 6 guys on each team? I think I could maybe 7. I could be wrong. I don't know. Pretty sure it's less than football though, so it's just easier to follow. Okay, moving on now. Sorry. 64. Car or truck? I'm gonna go with car every single time. I just big trucks just drive me crazy. And especially the people with big trucks that drive like they're in a big truck. If they get into an accident, they're not going to get hurt, most likely. So I've seen so many people just cut corners and, change lanes without a turn signal or just do it at the last minute. And it's like, it's terrifying. And like, yes, okay, the convenience of having a truck is great when you're moving and stuff, but to me it's not worth it. The hazard on the road that is a gigantic truck that's almost a monster truck, it's so big, is just not, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I also just, I don't like how they look. Like, I don't really care that much for how cars look. I'm not a vehicle person, but I just prefer the sleekness of a car over the gargantuan trucks. And like my dad has a big truck. Like it is difficult for me to climb into. Like, you know, it has a step so that you can step up to get into the seat. And I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. Mm-mm. Sleek cars or tough trucks both have plenty of macho value. Okay, sure. 65. Iced coffee or hot coffee? Neither. They are both disgusting. I cannot stand the smell of coffee, nor can I stand the taste. I'd rather have hot chocolate any day. Or soda. Like, what do I have right here? No caffeine, A&W, zero sugar, root beer. That is my favorite soda. Yes. 66. Ocean or mountains? Didn't I already do this? Or was it beach or mountains? Oh, heck, I don't remember. Personally, I'm going to go with mountains if it was just me. But, again, I think, like I said, with the beach, because David loves the water, I would pick ocean. Although, I would not pick the ocean by Florida, because, like, they just get ravaged by hurricanes and stuff, and that is absolutely terrifying to me. I'd go more to, like, California. I'm pretty sure California doesn't get, or well, maybe, heck, I don't know. Does California get hit by hurricanes the way that Florida does? I don't think they do. I just, like, I don't want to live somewhere where the risk of a big natural disaster is super high. And I've heard so many things about Florida, and that terrifies me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Although if I'm in the mountains, maybe I could die from an avalanche, and that doesn't sound cool. So, I'm good. I'm good. 67. Straight or mixed? I don't understand this question. I thought it was going to say like straight or gay, and it didn't. And then mixed. Is this like a breed? Okay, I don't understand this question. Does he take whiskey straight, or does he drink Bloody Marys? Oh, it's an alcohol drink. Oh. I don't drink, so neither. Can I just have a soda or a water? I feel stupid. I'm sorry. 68. Brunette or blonde? On average, I tend to be more attracted to blondes than brunettes, but I tend to find better friends in brunettes and better boyfriends. But like, yeah, like if you were to pull from my mind the like ideal man, what he would look like, I feel like it'd be David with blonde hair. I don't know if he'd look good with blonde hair though. Like I want a guy who's super duper tall, so David fits that. Perfect eyes, their gray blue gorgeousness. Great just face. Great body. Like everything about him. But I don't know if he'd look good blonde. If he'd look weird blonde, then he wouldn't be my ideal. I want to keep David a brunette though, just because I feel like blondes can pull off other colors for hair color better than brunettes can. Or well, okay, I don't know if that made sense. I feel like if a blonde dyes their hair brown, they will look better than a brunette who dyes their hair blonde. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That's just my opinion, and that's just from what I've seen, though. Obviously, it's not all-encompassing. It's not always true. But I feel like on average, I think it's mostly because blonde looks weird on someone who has a darker skin tone. Because it just, I don't know, it's such a contrast. It's too much. I don't know. Would I look good as a blonde? I have no idea. We're moving on. 69. Boxers or briefs? Boxers? I don't know. I really don't care. Honestly, the only thing I care about is that it's not a Speedo, because those are the most disgusting things I've ever seen. And you can put them on the most gorgeous looking man in the world, and I will be disgusted. And I'm not joking at all. Like, I just disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. 70. Long hair or short hair? Are we talking about for me? For my partner? Okay, well, for me, I prefer myself with long hair. Once my hair gets to my shoulders or shorter, I don't really like how I look. And my hair, it tends to just go one way. So if you part your hair down the middle and you pull both sides over your shoulders and you just brush your hair to get it straight, if it starts to curve one way, like all of my hair, both sides will curve to the left. And it looks weird. Like normally you want all of your hair to curl inwards toward your face or outwards away from your face, versus like the right side of my hair will curl in towards my face, and the left side of my hair will curl outwards away from my face. And it looks stupid. I don't like it. And I still, to this day, don't like using a lot of product in my hair. So, But I also have like a really long face. So I get, like, from what I understand, that's actually the ideal face shape is an oval. But I just, not a fan. But on David, okay, when his hair gets long, like long for a guy, your average guy, I love it. He looks good with short hair, but he looks better with long hair. And like the longest I've seen his hair is, I don't even know, to his ears. Like maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter, like not very long basically. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Okay, I didn't lose anything. We're good. Okay, ignore me. I'm back. Yeah, so I like his hair when it's a little bit longer. And I will say the woman who cuts his hair agrees with me. She also really likes his hair a little bit longer. So just putting that out there. 71. Skydiving or bungee jumping? Skydiving. I will never go bungee jumping. No. If I am going to be plummeting to my death, I don't want to do it with my legs tied together and my face plummeting towards the earth. Nope. Skydiving still terrifies me. Like, I that is something I want to try at some point in my life. But I am a little worried that I'll chicken out at the last minute. I don't know. Where are we? 72. Jogging or hiking? I'm gonna go with hiking. I don't really like jogging. I like walking. I don't like jogging very much. I hate running. So like if this were jogging or running, I'd pick jogging for sure. But hiking, like, you get to see the sights. You know, or at least when I think of hiking, I think you're going out far. You're hiking like in the mountains, so you're gonna have some nice scenery. Versus jogging, you just do that like around your neighborhood. I guess you could go far, but you can't really jog while you're hiking unless you're like amazing, because that's just dangerous. And I don't want to die. I don't want to break a bone. I haven't broken anything ever, so I don't want to break an ankle because I'm trying to jog up the hill. I'm good. Or up the mountain, I guess. Whatever. 73. Sneakers or sandals? I prefer sneakers. I have it's not a severe arch, but it's noticeable. So having that support on the arch of my foot, I guess I was gonna say the middle of my foot, but I think it's actually called the arch of your foot. Having that support makes it a lot easier to walk. Like David will walk in sandals and he's fine, but when I'm out for a while, if I'm in flats, my feet start to hurt. It doesn't feel good. It's because I don't have flat feet. The preference says a lot about a person and how casual they are. Okay, but sneakers are just as casual as sandals. Like, you're not going to see someone in a business suit with sneakers or sandals. You're not, because they're not professional. They're casual. Unless I'm misunderstanding something. Like, I guess sandals are even more laid back, but they're still not, like, sneakers still aren't professional. Weird. Okay. 74, hamburger or taco? I honestly, the majority of the time, I'd be happy with either. Like, okay, if we go with my favorite hamburger and my favorite taco, my favorite hamburger is going to have to be a cheeseburger from In-N-Out. Those are so good. Oh my god, I want In-N-Out now. Ooh, maybe I'll go get that. So yeah, a cheeseburger from In-N-Out. And then my favorite taco, maybe Del Taco? Yeah, I think Del Taco, probably. I'm gonna have to pick the burger in that case. I mean, I will say, for hamburgers, I get them plain. I do, the bun, the cheese, the meat, the bottom of the bun, and that's it. And I am happy to go. I am so happy. And then for a taco, I want soft shells. I'm not really big on hard shells. I just the inside of my mouth is very susceptible to pain. So when a chip, gets lodged in between my teeth or just into my gums, it's very painful for me. So soft shells are ideal. And I'll get the meat, cheese, lettuce. I'll eat tomatoes if I can't, not get them. So when I order on Grubhub, it's generally easiest to just be like, yeah, give me it with everything, minus, condiments. I don't want any kind of sauces in it. I don't know what all kind of sauces you'd put in a taco, but I don't want them. Yeah. I'm just hamburger. It was cheeseburger. Hamburger's not gonna be good enough. 75. Receive email or letter. Okay, if we're talking about from a friend, I would love to get a letter because those are the kind of things that I keep forever. I'll put them in my scrapbook, and just writing letters it's so enjoyable. You really have to think about what you're gonna write because otherwise you're gonna have to restart with a new piece of paper and everything, or erase a lot. It gets all your thoughts out, and it's so nice. Obviously, with an email, it's really easy to just backspace and delete text, so no one ever has to know you had any issues with writing this. But for anything else, I think I'd rather get an email. I prefer, when I get spam in my email, I just hit spam and it'll continue for a little while and eventually it will stop. Versus the spam letters I receive in the mail, I rip them up every month and I still continue to get them every month. And it's very frustrating because it's why are you guys wasting all of this paper? We get this newsletter with all these coupons from all these grocery stores and everything, and it's we don't shop there. Why are we getting this? And it doesn't offer information on how to get us off the list. It doesn't say David, it doesn't say Elizabeth, it just says our address. And so it's just I don't know. It's just so frustrating. And it's so much easier to just click spam on an email than to do whatever process is necessary to get somebody to stop sending you stupid letters you don't need. 76. Passenger or driver? I think it depends. Yeah, generally, I like being the driver because I do like being in control. But it's also nice to just be the passenger sometimes where it's David knows where he's going. I don't have to worry about directions. I can just sit here and talk with him and enjoy the ride. Versus when I'm driving somewhere new, I'm always a little nervous, like, oh, am I going the right way? And, you know, like asking questions and stopping in the middle of a conversation because I'm like, oh, wait, what street did you say we're turning on? Let's see. It's a way of finding out if the person is passive or more dominant in life. So if I'm both, what does that mean? I'm passively dominant? Weird. Okay, 77. Meat or vegetables? Ooh. Okay, alright. I'm gonna have to do this again where I pick my favorite meat and I pick my favorite vegetable. Favorite meat? Honestly, medium rare steak is so good. That is not how my family cooked it growing up, so I thought it was disgusting. I did not know that, like, you could cook it other ways. Like, they cook it well done, and it's just so chewy, and it's so difficult to cut, and it just does not taste good. Versus medium rare, literally, David will make it medium rare. I can eat it with a plastic fork and knife. Like, that's how easy it is to cut. And it just tastes so good. It's only a little chewy. Like, I can still tear through it with my teeth. But medium well done steak, I cannot chew through it. My teeth are not, like, sharp enough or strong enough or something. I don't know. So steak that David has made. And then my favorite vegetable is corn on the cob. So between the two, I think I'd rather have the steak. So I think I'm going to have to go with meat. I'd say probably on average there are more vegetables that I like than meats though. So like if it's not just you pick your favorite, if it's pick which one you'd rather have and then you have to live without the other one, I'd probably pick vegetables. I'm not vegan or vegetarian. I love vegetables. Like if this were meat or fruits, I would pick meat. Because I like apples. I like grapes. I like carrots. The only one of these that I eat a lot is grapes. Is watermelon a fruit? I love watermelon. Watermelon's really good. Chicken's good. Ham is good. Yeah. 78. TV or book? TV. A better question for me would probably be TV or audiobook. Because then, I don't know. It depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I'm cross-stitching, I want the audiobook. I don't want a TV show because the visual will distract me a lot. If I'm just sitting there, I can't listen to an audiobook. I can't follow it. My brain just does not function that way. So I'd have to watch a TV show. So I guess, like, which one do I find more enjoyable? Ooh. That's hard because with the audiobook, you know, at this point I correlate that with cross-stitching, which is like one of my favorite things to do in the world. So if I go with just how I feel about the audiobook, I think TV. Probably just because it's so much easier to consume TV, and I have definitely seen more TV time than I have book time. I don't know if that makes sense. I have spent more time watching TV than I have listening or reading to books. There we go. So, probably TV. I don't want to give up either, though. 79. Movie at home or movie at the theater? I much prefer home. I have terrible hearing, and so I always have captions on. Even if they are speaking English, I turn on the captions, you guys. Okay, I legitimately have really bad hearing. I know we have said this before, and I've told you guys I've misheard David, but it is so frustrating. And I know how annoying it is when someone leans over to you at the theater and they're like, what just happened? Because it's like, I am watching, I am paying attention. I just can't hear it. And if they're still talking when the person tells me what was said before, now the last, 3 seconds or whatever while we were talking over it, now I don't know what was said again. And so it's compounding frustration. Also, there are so many other people at the theater, and I don't like that. Ew. And the snacks are grossly expensive, that I generally don't buy any because just it's not worth it. So, yeah, movie at home every time. 80, horror movie or comedy movie? If it is current movies, I'm going to go horror. Current comedy movies, I don't really like current comedy. It's all of the ones that I've seen recently, or like just seen previews for recently, have just been stupid, not funny. Like Dumb and Dumber is like so embarrassing for me because it's like it's so stupid. It's not funny. It's not intelligent. Like versus Clue, which has plays on words, or whatever, it'll have a play on words. And it takes intelligence, and you have to be paying attention. Like I really like that. Oop. Okay, un momento. I much prefer that. And then horror movies. Okay, so I will say, if a horror movie relies solely on jump scares, I don't like that. That I need horror to be something that when I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna be thinking about it. I'm gonna be a little bit nervous to go to sleep. Jump scares have never frightened me beyond just the initial moment. Once you're over that, you're like ha 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 ha, and you're fine. Versus if it genuinely frightens you, like friggin' Nightmare on Elm Street. I did not sleep for God only knows how many days because I could not fall asleep because I was so scared. But if it were just jump scares, that wouldn't have kept me up. And then what's the point if it doesn't scare you? Are they looking for thrills or a good laugh when they want to unwind? Oh. Okay, that was a weird thing. Whatever. 81, name brand or discount? Oh, discount. Discount 100%. Kidding me with his name brand bullcrap? I do not care. You can tell me it's a knockoff and I won't care. Like, generally the name brands are ugly to me, like Coach. What other purses are there? Michael Kors. We had, when I was working at Ross, we had a lot of name brand stuff, and it would be in the lockup at the front, like where the cashiers are, or the purses would be on lockup right in front of the cameras at the opening to the store. And it was just, they were all so ugly. I don't care that it cost you $500. If it's ugly, it's ugly. So yeah, discount every time. 82, rich or successful? I'd rather be rich. Like, you can be successful all day, but if you don't make enough money for a living, are you really successful? Versus if I'm rich, I don't have to worry about being successful. I feel like I am successful because I'm rich. This question confuses me. Throw people off by making them choose. I don't feel like there's a choice in this matter. I feel like it's obviously rich. Because you can be successful, or, well, is it just one big circle? Like, by being successful, you are making money? Nah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm picking rich, though. 83, rap or rock? Oh, rock. 110%. Rap has been not my jam my whole life. It is just my least favorite genre of music. It's not that interesting to me. I don't know. It's not my thing. But rock is the best, and I love it. 84, flying or driving? Driving. I get car sick, but that is not as bad as, the pressure in your ears when you're flying. And I do sometimes get air sick. It's the only time I can recall feeling sick on an airplane is when we're descending, especially when we're like really close to landing. It just, my head just gets so, ugh, and I feel like I'm gonna be sick. So, yeah, no, not the flying. And also, like it takes so long. Well, I guess you could have like a 2-hour flight or an 8-hour drive. I'd probably prefer the 2-hour flight, but in my scenario with the car, I have a car, so I can drive wherever I need to get to. Versus if I fly, I have to like rent a car or I have to walk. So, 85, bicycle or motorcycle? Oh, bicycle. Yeah, no, I'm not picking the motorcycle. They scare me and I don't want to die, so bicycle. 86, dancing or singing? I am not good at either. I'll probably go with singing. I feel like I do more singing than I do dancing. I'm still not good at singing though. So, yeah. Dancing is really fun though. Like dancing and singing, they're both really fun. I'm not good at them, but they're fun. 87, rich friend or loyal friend? Oh, loyal friend. Are you kidding me? I don't care if my friend is rich or not. I care that my friend is friendly. And I feel like loyalty is a big part of that. So, a way to find out what friendship actually means to people. Wait, are there actually people who are going to say they'd rather have a rich friend over a loyal friend? Because that's a toxic person you don't want to be around. 88, work hard or play hard? Get into what we're really here to do anyway. I mean, I'd rather play hard? Why? I feel like this is a stupid question. No one wants to work hard, right? Like, you want to be able to go home and relax. Or go home and play video games and kick butt or whatever. I don't know. Weird. 89. Most important in a partner, intelligence or funny? Ooh, funny. Yeah. That's just me though. Like if David were as smart as he is, but he wasn't funny, I don't think I could handle that. Cuz we laugh all the time. We have very similar senses of humor, so like it's perfect. And it's just like if he were still as funny as he is, but he were suddenly really stupid, I could live with that. I mean, he likes to learn. Like he goes out and he learns new things all the time. So I don't think he'd be able to do that. But if he were split into funny or smart, I'd pick the funny one. Like every time. 90, money or free time? Free time? I'm not sure what this is asking. So, like, when my boss asked if I would stay late, I always said yes, because it was like, I want that extra money. Yes, please. But I was single, and, there was nobody relying on me or waiting on me, so it was fine. But now, oh, well, heck, even now, if I'm ever asked, like, oh, hey, can you stay behind so we can work on this? I stay behind. Not necessarily because I need the money anymore, but because I care about my job and I want to help out everywhere I can. And I'm very happy about the time and a half that I get with overtime. I guess that cuts into my free time, but yeah. When I get more money from working longer, I get to enjoy my free time more later, I guess. I don't know. 91, save or spend? I'm all about saving money. Like I'm all about saving money. 92, honesty or others' feelings? I generally take both into account, but more often than not, I'd go with honesty. Like, I think the only time I pick someone's feelings over honesty is if they get me a present. And so far, I've never gotten a present where I'm like, wow, I hate this. What are you thinking? But I have gotten uh, presents where I'm like, oh, yeah, it's cute. I don't really want to keep it because I don't really care, but it's cute. And I feel like when you get a present from someone, when you get something for free from someone else because they thought of you, I feel like it's kind of messed up to tell them like, "Oh wow, I don't like it." You know? That's why like when I can, I like to give them a return receipt because then it's like you can just return it and I don't care. It's on you. I don't care. So, yeah. 93. Introvert or extrovert? I am an introvert, but most of my friends are extroverts. You can't have two people that are shy. Or, well, I mean, you can, obviously, but it's difficult. Let's see. Is one or the other a better way to deal with the world? I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. I mean, extroverts can be too loud and obnoxious, and introverts can be too quiet and shy. So ideally, you want to be somewhere in between, or you want to be close to someone that is the other. So in any given situation, one of you can be like, I'm handling this, you know? Yeah, okay. 94. Marry or live in relationship? Marry? I don't live in relation. Oh, is that just me living with him for the rest of my life? No, we're gonna get married one day. I have told them this. I have told David this. We will get married. And he doesn't really have a say in the matter. It's gonna happen and it's gonna be great. We're gonna be happy for the rest of our lives. 95. Sunrise or sunset? Personally, I prefer the way sunsets look. I love the colors more. They're darker versus sunrise is a lot lighter, more pastel colors. But I cross stitch after sunrise, and I generally stop cross stitching at sunset. So take that as you will. I get to enjoy my time more when the sun is risen in the sky. Oh, I'm so weird. I don't know what you guys watch my channel for. I hope I amuse you. I hope you guys enjoy the video. You can mute me. It's totally fine. No hard feelings. I would also mute me. Alright, I'm off. And that is the end of More Tiny Stockings Cat. I got 3 hours and 5 minutes of footage. If I can move it around. There we go. He's so cute. Little kitty. Ugh. Love it. Love it. Most of my coworkers are dog people, so I haven't been able to do a lot of kitties. Now I'm sad because I like cats more than dogs. I do, however, still love dogs. I just love cats more. And I don't really have anything else to talk about. And David's awake, so this is awesome. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that jazz. We'll see you guys next video.